Hey everybody, good afternoon. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast. This is our online newscast providing you the latest in under 10 minutes. I'm here in our streaming center to give you some of the top headlines happening on this Tuesday. Let's go to Florida. Here's why. A jury just found the man who attempted to assassinate then candidate Donald Trump guilty. But boy, was there drama. The jury found Ryan Routh guilty on all counts relating to the assassination attempt, including attempting to assassinate a major presidential candidate and assaulting a federal officer. But here's where things took a serious turn. Routh, who represented himself in this case, would then go on to try to stab himself in the neck with a pen after hearing that jury verdict come down. So his sentencing will take place in December, where he faces a life sentence. But this, you can't get cameras into federal court, so there was no video of this, him doing this attack to himself, stabbing himself in the neck with a pen, but a lot of drama following that guilty verdict. All right, let's turn to being less than 4 hours out from polls closing in Alabama for runoff municipal elections. We have multiple races in today's runoff. One of the biggest ones is the mayoral race in Guntersville, where incumbent Lee Dollar and her opponent, Jeff McLaughlin, they were tied, literally tied following last month's election, vote for vote. Other cities holding mayoral races today include Moulton, Rogersville, and Boaz. Then there are city council seats featured today, including Decatur, Madison, and Athens. Polls are open until 7, so tune in for WAFF 48 News at 10 with myself to see the results from today's election. All right, Huntsville city leaders say they plan to reduce the cross section at Old Monrovia Road in Mid-City down to 3 lanes. So Mid-City, this is what it should look like. What's on your screen right here. Once the construction is complete, crews are planning to begin work in November, and it is estimated to take about a year to complete. The project will include pedestrian walking paths and then new street lighting and landscaping. Developers say redesigning that area will make it a whole lot safer.
That combination will slow traffic down, make crossing the street much safer, and more importantly, create a more walkable, people-friendly environment. So right now, Old Monrovia is a 5-lane road that's really designed for cars to move through quickly. Back when Madison Square Mall was there on busy days, of course, people needed to get in and out between the mall and the circulation between the mall and Cummings Research Park just south of us.
So leaders say Old Monrovia Road will be down to 1 lane in each direction for traffic during this construction period. Stick around, we'll be right back in just a second.
All right, Margot did such a wonderful job. We're getting ready for that 4 o'clock news. We got a first alert weather day. Imagine that. First day back from vacation, and we're talking first alert weather day. It's not a high impact event. I think what's going to happen is similar to what we had this morning. But in addition to that, we'll see another round in the afternoon. Here's the current radar, and for those that may be watching this a little bit later and not watching this live, and that includes those on YouTube and maybe just finding this on Facebook, maybe scrolling through in the evening hours. Temperatures out there are warming back up in the mid-80s. We do expect a few thunder showers out there this evening, but a majority of everything we see is going to happen tomorrow as far as the threat for stronger thunderstorms out there. And my clicker is not working from back here today, so I think it's just, you were just in the way, that was it. But we expect medium impact out there. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. around, potentially with heavy rain, gusty winds. And may see some localized street flooding, things like that. And then we get a break between 1 and 9 o'clock. So a long stretch here. We're scattered thunderstorms, gusty winds, some heavy rain, lightning, and the severe threat's low, but it can't rule out some isolated damaging winds and flash flooding, especially with the late afternoon, early evening thunderstorms. Here are those storm threats. Moderate to high chance that we're going to see 40-plus mile-per-hour winds. The very isolated chance of a 50 to 60 mile-per-hour gust out there. Heavy rain is going to be a given. There's a lot of humidity, a lot of water in the air, and you may have already noticed that today. Very small hail. We're talking pea, maybe dime-size hail, a possibility. And the flooding threat will be a little higher with the second round, and that may impact the evening commute. So here's a look at tomorrow afternoon as we go past the round of thunderstorms in the morning. Numerous showers and storms in the afternoon. It's going to be a little bit more unstable than it has been today. The other trigger here is there's a cold front coming in. That won't necessarily get through here until Thursday night into early Friday morning, and that would be the very latest, the Friday morning scenario. We're likely going to see another round of some potentially heavy rain, but not the same variety as we go through your Thursday. So again, just a weather alert, a few strong thunderstorms out there, a lot of lightning, very heavy rain. This is not the beginning of our secondary severe weather season. I wouldn't really consider this to be a part of that. I think we're still several weeks away from that, which is usually late October into November. As we get into Wednesday night, we may see a few renegade showers and storms very late out in the shoals, but more likely by Thursday morning. So rain chances again ramp up tomorrow, and then they're fairly high, especially for the first half of the day on Thursday, and then really drop off Friday. So right now, Friday evening looks great. The weekend looks good, but first alert weather day tomorrow, 86 for the high. That'll be after a round of storms in the morning. And then a really nice weekend. Overnight lows in the upper 50s, low 60s. Comfortable evenings. Great patio weather out there. We'll see a return to that. And then a dry stretch of weather probably taking us through at least the first half of next week. That's going to do it for this 48 First Fastcast. We're going to have more on your forecast again and news, anything breaking coming up at 4, 5, 6. And then again late tonight at 10 o'clock. Appreciate you tuning in.